When Richard truly first took off, it was his 44th birthday. Now he's a year and a half older.
Oxygen pressurization has started.
The view we see even before launch with the spotlights on the bright white painted vehicle is truly spectacular. Ted, if I had a wish for you, it would for you to be down here with us.
Vent hood. Ground launch sequencer will make a final check to make sure the vent arm is fully retracted at T-minus 37 seconds.
Of course, there are not only humans on board, there are a number of experiments and 6 rats traveling on this launch of the shuttle.
Warning memory system.
The crew now is truly very active.
20 seconds. Fuel cell.
Many things are happening automatically through ground computers.
Challenger now running off its onboard fuel cell reactants.
But the 3 men up in the upper deck, who are actually going to monitor and take over all the control systems if they must, if they need to, either to get into orbit or to bring it back here in case of an emergency, are truly very busy. As Sally said in her interview, you know, prior to T-minus 9, she's sharpening pencils and doodadding around. But right now, I guarantee you, they're going down that checklist and
now completely isolated from ground loading equipment. T-minus 1 minute, 43 seconds, and counting.
That is a spectacular view.
Of course, the one man doing nothing right now is Dr. William Thornton. He's on the middeck area. He's got his sensors attached. He is going to lie back and enjoy the view, just like these folks.
He indicated that to make this a truly accomplishing flight for him, he wanted to get sick and find out why. I guarantee you, though, these guys are in for a thrill because their entrance into space will be noted by a sunrise over Africa, and
1 minute, 15 seconds.
golly, how I can empathize with them.
We are told it's going to be almost like daylight here, almost like sunlight. There's about a quarter moon, but it's a bit hidden.
T-minus 1 minute and counting. Sound suppression water system now armed. 3 liftoff water will be released at T-minus 16 seconds. T-minus 50 seconds and counting. Hydrogen burn igniters have been armed. T-minus 45 seconds and counting. Solid rocket booster development flight instrumentation recorder is going to record mode. Main propulsion system, liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen, outboard fill valves have been closed. T-minus 35 seconds and counting. T-minus 31. We have a go for auto sequence start. Challenger's forward redundant computer is now assuming primary control of critical vehicle functions from now through liftoff. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. SRB engine nozzle gimbal profile now underway. T-minus 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We have engine start. 2, 1. We have ignition and we have liftoff. Liftoff 32 minutes after the hour, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Clear. Roger, roll. Houston confirms good roll program. Standing by for main engine throttle down and control structure. Loads on Challenger during max Q, the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Do you believe me now, Lynn?
30 seconds away. Throttle coming down to 69%.
Getting bounced around a little bit. The spectacularness of this
1 minute, 30
moment
seconds, velocity 3,700 feet per second, altitude 12.5 miles, downrange 9 miles.
And it is still visible to the naked eye here in the ground.
100%.
The glow of the solid rockets is very, very clear from here.
It's now beyond those upper cloud layers. We ought to be getting the solid rocket booster cutoffs in about 15 seconds here. And we may very well see that leading through the cloud deck.
Standing by for for solid rocket booster separation.
Just a very important moment. Should happen now.
SRB-7 is complete, Houston.
Roger. Confirm SRB separation.
They are
Guidance
now
has confirmed, has converged.
Your first stage performance was nominal.
It's past a major milestone.
Seen it from here. It was daylight almost all the way up.
Daylight almost all the way up.
And they are heading now towards Africa. They're about to cross over the coast.
Houston, you have 2-engine TAL capability. Houston, 2-engine TAL capability.
That means they can cross the Atlantic should they lose an engine.
Capable of a
There's
transatlantic
a
abort
rerun.
to Dakar, Senegal, on Africa's west coast if one main engine fails.
Well, here's another view of the same thing.
You've
You
heard
can't
us.
see it on TV.
You've heard us say it, but television, unfortunately, and I hate to admit it, now that I'm working with ABC, but just doesn't do it justice. Everyone's got to get down here to watch this.
It was just like a sunrise. It positively lit up the entire sky here.
This is the first time I've been speechless during a launch.
And the people at Launch Control here in Florida seem very, very pleased.
Everything is running smoothly. It's running on its 3 main engines now.
1, 0. We have ignition and we have liftoff. 32 minutes.
Okay, Ted, there you are in Washington. What did you think?
Well, you know, I think what I think every time I see one of these, and that is how endless those last 5 minutes are before liftoff and how tedious they seem, and how the seconds and minutes just seem to fly by once that shuttle lifts off from the gantry. It's just extraordinary. All of a sudden, you look up, and it's 2-3 minutes into the flight, and heading out at 1,650 miles an hour, and you just see the miles peel away. And I must say, as many times as I see this kind of thing, daytime or nighttime, and obviously this nighttime picture speaks for itself, I'm just astounded by how quickly it gets out there and how rapidly it starts to circumnavigate the Earth.
50 seconds.
It was inspiring down here, Ted. You know, having ridden on top, I guess I can appreciate that end of a night launch, but believe me, it's second best is to be here watching it.
We have...
We have some fires around the pad down there.
It sure does look that way.
I'm not sure that they're that serious, but maybe there's something we can see because it is at nighttime.
We have gotten word, incidentally, as you probably heard, that they cannot return to Houston, to Florida. They are cleared to press on to main engine cutoff. That's good news. It means they... Ted?
All right, our coverage of Space Shuttle Challenger will continue.
When Gemini 4 first launched men into space, Tang instant breakfast drink went with them. Since then, people everywhere have launched the day with Tang, because nothing fuels up your family like a nutritious breakfast in Tang. Tang has a fresh orange taste,